The Selah Room, a place where we pause, reflect, and meditate. I hope you enjoy.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever part of the world you're in, and welcome into the Selah Room. I am Nicole Victorious, and I am welcoming you into the Selah Room today from the sacred space of my bedroom. When I say it's a sacred space, I definitely mean that. When we purchased this home, I went back and forth with my husband. I did not want a television in here simply because I really wanted to make it a sacred space. Bedrooms are for rest, bedrooms are for renewal, reflection, and all those good things. And so far, I've won that challenge with him, and I'm grateful. I wanted to show you what I have on my wall here, along with my beautiful plants that also keep me in peace and keep me happy. When I look at plants, I feel like they're nurturer. I feel like I'm responsible for them. And as they grow and as they bloom, I feel like I'm a part of that. So I am yet growing and blooming with the plants. But for now, I just wanted to show you some of the I am statements that I have on my wall. I am whole. I am safe. I have a voice that matters. I give love. I receive love. I am successful and brave. I am loved and cared for. I'm fearless. I am living in my purpose. Those are just some of the statements that I have on my wall. I look at them at night. I look at them if I just need to come up here and decompress. Hey, I am a wife. I'm a mom. I'm a minister. I'm a daughter, friend, cousin, sister, all that good stuff. So my life is full. So at times I do need to come up here and decompress. And I always look at these statements, and I'm always looking to write my next I am statement, because who you are to yourself, it should matter. And who you are to God, you have to begin that journey. And these I am statements, they'll really help you figure that out. I am one who loves to keep at my bedside books. Race Matters by the one and only Cornell West. I grew up with my grandmother and a room with her. I shared a room with her for about 6 years of my lifetime. And back then, at that age of 11, I did not like it. When it first happened, I did not like it. I was like, why? But God had carved out, this sacred space of time with my grandmother Rose and I. She had books galore, and that is where I got my love for books and reading, my passion for reading, my passion for African American literature, my passion for learning more about myself and embracing my true self. She would always say, my darling, to thine own self be true. And the older I get, the more I'm finding out exactly who I need to be true to as myself. I miss Rose Turner. She was a wonderful woman, but Race Matters, Cornell West, still a very relevant book. This is a 25th edition, but great to add to your library. As I said before, I am a woman of God. I'm a preacher, and I love the preaching moment. I love the crescendo when the Spirit of God comes together with His Word and touches the people's hearts and gives you exactly what to say to God's people at that moment. So I have this book called The Power of Preaching by Tony Evans. It's very inspirational, very good in its context, very short, but very on point about its application and homiletics, and I really enjoy this book. This is one of the most powerful tiny books I've ever had the pleasure of having, and I got this from one of my very first pastors, Pastor Kenneth Gaines, down in Wilmington, Delaware. He gave me my first version of this book, God's Creative Power, and it's by Charles Capps. It's simply words of affirmation in God's Word, and it trains you how to speak God's Word to yourself until it becomes life and living in your bones. Scriptures to defeat worry and defeat. You say them 3 times a day, and it just gets in your spirit, and they're good little gifts to give to people. I used to keep them in my car. I'm going to have to order somewhere from Amazon to do so again. Journaling. Ah, journaling is so important. Isn't this beautiful? My sister friend Bridget from church blessed me with this. She's so sweet, so kind, always thinking of others. She blessed me with this about 3 years ago for Christmas, and I had filled it to the full with thoughts, with affirmations, with vision for my next steps, with jokes, with I can't believe this happened today, and I can go back and reflect, and it's really been helpful in that way. But journaling will be a help to you, and I suggest it for everyone. Take a minute and journal. Write down your thoughts because they're your thoughts, and as you grow, your thoughts grow, and your thoughts change. Your perspective sometimes changes, and it's just wonderful to look back and see how you've evolved. A prayer box. You may not have a prayer box, but you can have a prayer journal. You can have a simple notebook. I was blessed enough to find this one at TJ Maxx, one of my favorite stores. It's so pretty. The inside is engraved, "Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, and faithful in prayer." Has these wonderful little prayer cards in it where you can simply sit down and write down your prayers. It's so important, again, to write down. I like to write down the date and the time and what I prayed for specifically, who I prayed for, because when the answers come, I always get excited because God, He does answer prayers, and oftentimes it's not in the way that we seek Him to answer them, but He does answer them. And just to have that prayer box, to have this sacred space or sacred space of a journal, wherever you write your prayers down, is very, very important. Tuesday, I'm going to be downloading a video on juicing. I love this book, and I keep this at my bedside because, like I said, I am a bibliophile. I love to read. I love to learn new things. This book has recipes, what you should be eating for, say, for instance, my son. He has eczema really bad, unfortunately, along with asthma. There are things in here that tell me exactly what I should be feeding him, what I should be putting on his skin, the vitamins that I need as someone who suffers from anemia. I have a sickle cell trait, so I do also suffer with anemia. There is something in this book for everyone. It's a big book, but it's definitely one for you to have, one for you to keep you stimulated, and one to keep you growing in this new season. As we grow through this new season, during this pandemic, it's important for us to continue to take care of our minds and our bodies and our spirits as well. Somebody inboxed me and asked me exactly what lip gloss do I have on. Why, it's Fenty Beauty by Rihanna, of course. That's my fake British-like accent, but I just love this lip gloss. It's probably in most of the purses that I own because I bought that many because it's a staple in my life. This is her Fenty Glow, and she does have different colors, but this is the color that I like. It's a nice neutral, and I'm actually gonna upload some makeup tutorials and some of my favorite things that I like to put on my face. I've not always been a makeup person, but I find myself evolving and growing, and I like to play with it a little more. Fenty Beauty, Rihanna, I support her. It's important to support little businesses, big businesses, whatever business you want to support. I support Rihanna because she's also a great philanthropist who has done a lot of things for many people, a lot of great and wonderful things. And I'm proud of her because she's one beautiful young sister. But anyway, Fenty Glow. The last thing I want to share with you is by this author. Oh my goodness, Jasmine L. Epps. She's a new author. You can find her on Amazon. I found this book through a very, very dear soul to me, my sister friend, Medina. She said, hey, my girlfriend's made a book. You got to go on Amazon and get it. And I did, and I'm so happy. This is just a book of poems, although and in spite of. Poems Toward Freedom. Now, mind you, some of the language in here is heavy, but guess what? It's just words. It's the beauty. Sometimes you have to look through the beauty of the words to really get that feeling in your soul, that feeling of strength and renewal. I just want to read you a poem that she wrote, and then I'll close out and leave you to your Saturday, because me myself, I have to go to the market, and I should have went yesterday, but I left it for today, so I have to go to the market. But I just wanted to leave you with this poem by her. That one moment on the bathroom floor. Here we are again, towels to the palm, face to heaven. Dear God, thank you. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for hearing me. Please save me over and over again. Towels to palm, face to heaven. Dear God, thank you. Thank you for saving me. Thank you for setting me free in spite of all my enemies. Over and over again. You see me over and over again. You heal me over and over again. You love me over and over again. Forgive me over and over again. Though I cry and am at my wisest, weakest moment, stand up strong to face the day that God has planned. I have a choice. Stay broken on the bathroom floor, or pick up each piece of me, one at a time, over and over again. Reach down and reclaim each inch of me. I am my own. I am God's own. I choose to face the broken pile among the tile. All parts of me. Towels to palm, face to heaven, over and over again. Now, she just walked heavy through the room, right? Please, if you don't buy any of the books that I put in the description box today, please do purchase this one. This one will bless your soul and definitely bring some Selah moments to your life. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Stay encouraged. Stay blessed. Don't forget to take good care of yourself and take good care of yours. God bless you, and I'll see you again soon.
I hope you have enjoyed this edition of the Selah Room. I pray that you'll click like and subscribe and join us for more.